Greetings to everyone. The English drama is on parental pressure versus child's career. Characters of this play: Matthew, George's father; Henry, Matthew's friend; George, protagonist. Scene 1. The scene opens up with a dance performance at the bus stop. Public were annoyed by their atrocities and scolded them. George, the protagonist of this play, is one among the dancers. Henry, Matthew's friend, witnesses this. He felt awkward about these children's behavior.
Set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach treat like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight.
Scene 2. Venue, home. Henry, friend of Matthew, visits him at Matthew's home to invite him for his son's felicitation function.
Hi Matthew, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. How is your life going on?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm super good. I'm here to invite you for my son's felicitation function. You know, he is the university topper. I'm so proud of him.
Wow, that's a good news. My hearty congrats to your son. My son is currently studying in 12th standard. I want my son to shine like your son.
Oh, good. What's your son's ambition?
I want him to become an aeronautical engineer.
I didn't ask your ambition. What is your son's aim?
No. He didn't have any specific ambition. He will follow whatever I say. He never disobey my word. All my dreams will come true only through him. I have a great confidence in him. He is my only hope of my ambition.
Where is your son? What is he doing now?
He is studying in his room. Let me call him. George, come here.
Yes, Dad, I'm here. What can I do for you?
Is he your son?
Dad, who is he?
Dear George, he is Uncle Henry, an old friend of mine. He came here to invite for his son's felicitation function.
That's really great. Hello, Uncle. I'm George. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
I'm preparing for my board exams. Shall I take your leave, Uncle?
I feel very sad to say this, Matthew, but yesterday I saw your son dancing with some boys in the bus stand. It's utter nuisance for the public.
Impossible. It won't be my son. You might have seen someone else. Don't talk rubbish. My son is such an obedient and a disciplined boy.
Okay, cool, Matthew. Maybe I would have mistaken. I take a leave from you now.
Scene 3. Venue, at George's school. Matthew meets George's class teacher to inquire about his son's academic progress.
Hello, sir. I'm Matthew, father of George. How is my son's academic performance?
Welcome, Mr. Matthew. Your son is not concentrating in his studies currently. He is always inattentive, disobedient, indisciplined, rugged, and rude in his attitude.
Oh, I see. I will take care of him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Matthew.
Matthew leaves the school in distress. Scene 4. Venue, at Matthew's home. Matthew enforces his son to do everything in front of him, whereas George neglects and started showing his true colors.
Come here, George. No separate study room for you. Hereafter, you have to study in front of me.
Why, Dad? What's wrong? Did you hear anything about me?
I met your class teacher and he said your performance is very poor in all subjects, especially in maths.
Oh no, Dad. You know, maths is really boring and tough. I hate maths.
Silly boy. No, maths is really very interesting subject. It needs your full attention and concentration. Maths gives us hope of life because only in maths every problem has a solution. Okay, do the calculation now.
As soon as Matthew left, George started to play Free Fire with his friends. His father watched him playing. He grabs the phone.
What the heck are you doing? Give your phone. I had a thought to bring you as an aeronautical engineer, but your behavior seems to be worst.
Who cares?
Scene 5. The next day, Matthew sees his son riding his bike and celebrating his friend's birthday on the road. Shocked Matthew didn't utter any word, went home. Scene 6. At home. Frustrated Matthew vents his anger at George.
Dad, is dinner ready? I'm so hungry.
Yeah, your feast is on the way. How dare you ride the bike at this age? You didn't complete 18 yet. Riding bikes at underage is strictly warned. Recently, some children like you get caught in marina and their parents had to face the consequences.
Dad, enough. Leave my ear. I want to live as I like. Don't restrict my freedom. Remember this clearly in your mind. I'm not you. It's not your life. It's my life.
Matthew becomes speechless by his son's rude behavior. Scene 7. Venue. At Henry's home. The next day, Matthew and George attended the felicitation function at Henry's home.
Welcome, Matthew. Welcome, George.
Take your seat. Sit here, George.
No, thanks. Let me go and see there.
Meanwhile, George started to dance with the troupe. Matthew's friends started to mock at him and tease him for his son's behavior.
Look there, Henry is very proud of his son.
Yes, look here. Matthew always aspires his son to become an aeronautical engineer. But see how he is dancing shamelessly in front of everyone.
Matthew, you are very proud of his son. What happened to him now?
Is this the way? Your son getting trained for aeronautical engineering?
Have you wasted your sweat and blood for this?
George comes near his father and overhears their conversation. Matthew and George leaves the party sulkily. Scene 8. Venue. At home. Both father and son got frustrated. Their frustration let them realize their mistakes.
Dad, what happened? Why are you crying?
No, don't talk with me. I thought you are my life, you are my hope, you are my dream.
Still, I'm your life and hope, Dad. What happened?
No, you are just a shame for me, a shame of my life.
A shame of your life? No, Dad, I'm not your shame. You're the only reason for my changes.
Me? How?
Yes, Dad, you insisted me to do everything as per your wish. On and on, I found I was losing my identity. You never ever think about my desires and passion. Really, I want to become a dancer, but you never allowed me to dance. I'm in total dilemma. I couldn't live the life of my own, or I couldn't accept your wishes. All these made me to act like this.
My dear son, I can understand your pain. I'm very sorry, but I did everything for your welfare. I won't force you hereafter.
Yes, I know, Dad, but see, still my hands are in your hands.
I let you free. Your life is your choice.
Don't worry, Dad. I will study well to fulfill your dreams of becoming an aeronautical engineer. At the same time, I want to nourish and pursue my desire.
In the end, George becomes an aeronautical engineer and pursues his dream as a dancer simultaneously. He accomplished both his father's wish and his wish. Everything ended happily.
Moral of this play is, dear parents, don't force your child to act according to your wish. Give them the space and monitor them often whether they are in the right path. Show them the way to success, but don't drag them to attain it. Just take this advice for your consideration. My dear children, at the same time, don't misuse the freedom given to you by your parents. You must follow their advice. Your parents will not misguide you to go in a wrong way. You are their only hope. You must always trust them. The obedience to parents will guide you to the way to success. Thank you.